Everything going according to plan for the Golden Hurricane. At this Tulsa Volleyball Invitational, they're a perfect 2-0, and they want to stay that way in their home event. They take on the Oklahoma Sooners in the finale here inside of the Reynolds Center. Hi fans, alongside of Tulsa great Avery Kalsu, I'm Josh Haley, glad you're with us. Tulsa started the year 1-1 and just have been an unstoppable freight train since then.
Oh yeah, ever since they went to Baylor for their first tournament of the season and they dropped their second match to number 23 Baylor, and since then they're a crazy 7-0 and just showing nothing but promise. Every game they continue to get better and show all of their weapons off. Just an extremely impressive team that Ram has created here. Only
dropping 5 sets in that 7-match win streak. If they want to continue it tonight, one player they're going to have to slow down, Avery, is Alexis Shelton.
Oh, absolutely. Alexis Shelton is just an extremely dynamic player for OU, and she has been since the moment that she got onto campus. She's extremely athletic, and she can cause problems and has caused problems for pretty much every team she's played this season. She started off this tournament against SFA with 12 kills, but man, she's had an incredible season this far, and I know she's just looking to increase that.
Well, somebody else that's certainly playing well right now is Tulsa's Ari Mangari.
Yeah, absolutely. Ari Mangari is just a great all-around player. From top to bottom, she is remarkable. Tulsa is for sure going to need her both on the offense and the defensive side tonight if they're going to hang with this extremely physical OU team.
Let's take a look at our starting lineup tonight, presented by Reesers. For the 8-1 Golden Hurricane, there's Mangari and all that she can do. Everybody has been chipping in, though, so far this season, and especially this weekend. It's like you can't key in on anybody because anybody can hurt you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We got to get all of this TU team going here. It'll be a great start for them and a big opportunity against this physical OU team.
On this OU team, they've got some serious depth as well. That's what Coach Aaron Mansfield told us earlier today. There's Shelton. Kelly Jo Burgess has had some monster matches so far this year. Expect her name to be called on quite a few occasions here tonight. Not a big sample size for this OU team, only playing 5 matches to this point, but Aaron Mansfield likes what he has seen through the first 5 matches. Only in his second season, Avery, but safe to say he's got this thing going in the right direction.
Oh, for sure. He's got a lot going on for his team right now. A lot of positive things, too. He's in his second year here, and so he's kind of finding his rhythm and his coaching style for sure on this Oklahoma team.
Well, the same could be said for Tulsa coach Lauren Ramatowski in her second year. I don't know if anybody would have envisioned an 8-1 start. I think they would have said, we're going to have a good start to the year. But 8-1, defeating a ranked opponent and an NCAA tournament team from a year ago as well. I mean, this is just storybook so far.
Oh, yeah. She's just done remarkable things here in her second season as well. She's truly changed this program and is changing the culture every day.
Braden Hip will get things going here for Tulsa. Now keep in mind, Tulsa played last night a 5-set thrilling win over 22nd ranked Arkansas. They had to turn around and play a 4-set match this morning over Stephen F. Austin. Braden Hip gets us underway inside of the Reynolds Center. There's Hip coming forward on the dig. Picali will set for Eitler, and Lauren Eitler picking up right where she left off. She had a huge match this morning. Nothing has changed. One of the things OU coach Aaron Mansfield told us earlier this afternoon, he said, you know, Arkansas is a very, very good team, but we were not surprised that Tulsa played as well as they did and played them as tough as they did and ended up coming out with the win. He said, we played Tulsa last year. We knew that that game was going to be a battle. It turned out to be an absolute dogfight that OU ended up winning in 5 sets. With these programs, a lot of respect for each other. Mangari tips it over. Net violation against Oklahoma. Two-1 start for TU. Now, one of the big things for Coach Ramatowski's team is on the defensive front. They have been one of the best in the nation in opponent hitting percentage.
Overpass there for Mongari, and she just cleans it up really nicely. Great job and a great serve from Lauren Eitler to start it off. A lot of movement on that serve, and Mongari just easily swipes that one to the side.
Their match this morning, Stephen F. Austin got off to a good start. They ended up winning that first set. But Tulsa was quick to prove that, hey, there is no hangover from that emotional ranked victory from a night ago. We are just fine, both mentally and physically, after what was an exhausting match. And they proved it, winning the next 3 sets pretty convincingly in the final 2. And
a
they're
lucky
off and
draw
running here.
there for TU, but a big play for them. All these crucial points right here. Beth Bayless gets a great swing here, and just an unlucky, you just lost the ball there in the light.
That into the net. Trying to send it over from the back row, and just not quite enough lift on it. Eitler continuing to serve here.
You're off, and you might be able to hear me until they get it fixed.
Eitler puts it into play.
There she goes. Shelton, and a great dig from Eitler. A great play by Beth Bayless.
And Oklahoma able to side out.
A great swing from Kari Geisberger there on the right side. Just such a physical player, standing at 6'6". She's doing a lot for this OU offense.
And that sails long.
Just long there. Unlucky for OU. Tulsa's off to a great start here. 6-2.
Now, one of the things Coach Ray Matowski talked to us about that said is very dangerous about this OU team is that they will set extremely quickly, and that's how OU wants to do it. How do you combat that?
Setting fast is a huge struggle, and especially for an undersized team, it's really hard to get a good block up out there. So you want to just do as much as you can and just push over early on that block, so you just prevent yourself from getting tooled. Just like that swing there, Alexis Shelton is able to get the better of the TU defense just with that speed of the set alone.
Tulsa getting a couple of gifts here early. Well, that was certainly one of the keys last night against Arkansas. There was a lot of self-inflicted wounds on the side of the Razorbacks, and Tulsa made them pay. And so OU, they had front row seats to that match. They saw that, and they know that they've got to play a pretty clean match here tonight.
Oh, for sure. Let's see how Baycorn can respond back at the service line. Great pass there. Wow, just a lot of power from Lydia Martin there in the middle. Such a quick set to the middle that TU really didn't have much defense there. So much power, nothing really Brittany Baycorn could do to get under that ball.
That was like up-tempo with a little bit extra added to it.
Exactly, a fast arm swing too. That's really hard to defend. A great swing from Lydia Martin and a great set from Peyton Chamberlain.
Nice hands at the net. Good recovery by Tulsa, and on the attack, sent long.
Unlucky. I like to see Shelton running out of the back row on that right side. I think that could be in a really effective spot for her. So I like that run, just a little unlucky. She caught it a little high. Ooh, a ball barely scraped in on the inside of that tape there. A good swing from Daly Ellison. And a great set, too, from Chamberlain to get her all the way out to the Ncaa. That's exactly what this OU offense is supposed to be doing here.
Big swing right down the line.
What a great swing from Tornada. So much power for her and so many different shots. As you see here, she just really rips this one right down the line. Earlier today, we saw a lot of that cross shot for her, but she's just showing that her skill level is just off the charts.
Yeah, she was phenomenal this morning. 13 kills, hit 414 in the process in that win over Stephen F. Austin.
Little miscommunication there on the Tulsa side. Unlucky set there from Reagan Pendleton, just trying to make it maybe a little bit too perfect, but a great dig from Marta Bacali in the back row.
This OU team lost their opener to TCU this year, then collecting 4 straight wins since then, including a sweep last night over Stephen F. Austin. Also beaten Drake, Omaha, Texas A&M Corpus Christi in that span. Good hands at the net.
Just a great block there from Kari Geisberger. Lauren Eitler goes up here and really with just one option to set, and Kari just puts that one right back to the ground. It's a great block from them. Just so high over the net there at 6'6". Not much Eitler could do. Little out of system here for TU. A great shot from Tornada. She showed that one off this morning as well. It's just such a high IQ volleyball play. Just a great job from her to clean it up. There she goes again. You see, just kind of knows exactly where to place it. A great job from her. A great serve from Hip, keeping them out of system. But man, Shelton is just a force to be reckoned with. She's an extremely athletic outside, and up there you can see she just elevates directly over that Tulsa block. Easily finds the back of the line there. Great pass from Eitler. In tempo, and a great play from Rachel Brown to find the middle of the court there. A quick tempo set to Rachel Brown, and she just quickly puts that one in the middle of the court. You see here, that quick tempo, and Rachel Brown just knows exactly what she was doing from the very start of that play. A great play from her.
That out of bounds, but off of hands.
Point Tulsa there. Rachel Brown does a great job. The setter for OU was back row, and so Rachel Brown knew not to get up and push over with her hands there. She did a great job staying on her side of the net. Great pickup from Bacali.
Is there a touch at the net? Indeed.
Yes, there was. What a great swing from Bayless. A little bit of an undersized outside here, and a great tip in the middle, and a great pickup from Marta too earlier in the rally. And Beth Bayless knew exactly what to do and how to get the ball, or a way to find the kill there. A great pass from Shelton. Again, she's just really displaying her athleticism right here early on. She's pretty much been unstoppable for this OU offense, and that will continue to be a theme throughout this match. I think that's an emphasis for their offense.
Daly Ellison to serve. Tooling the block, Rachel Brown.
Great swing from Rachel Brown there. Finds the edge of Shelton's block and elevates so high up and just is able to use Shelton's arm there. Gets a kill. That's just a great swing from Rachel Brown.
Senior from League City, Texas. Only played in 2 matches last year due to a knee injury.
Wow, what a dig from him. Good play from Tatiana Johnson just to get up there. Great pickup. Oh.
Too much power yet again from Rachel Brown.
A great swing from Rachel Brown, but Callie Kimaha really does a great job here of getting under that ball. What a great play she made there, just unlucky.
We'll take immediate timeout. Tulsa off and running out of the gate here in this opening set.
Do you need?
Mama.
I will protect you.
The Wild Robot is the best animated movie of the year.
You are ordered to return home.
We have to help her.
I am already home, and I am a wild robot.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters September 27.
Are you crying? No. There's no crying in baseball. Or with the Capital One Venture Card, because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And you can use those miles on any travel purchase. What's in your wallet?
Well, so far, so good for Tulsa, and there's been some miscues on the side of OU, some things that they certainly want to clean up. A few service errors so far, and the hitting percentage is looking pretty good in all respects. It's .312 for OU. That's much higher than most teams are able to do it against Tulsa, but the Golden Hurricane hitting .588. Blistering start for Lauren Ramatowski's team, and out of the timeout, OU able to side out.
In for the Sooners, Daly Ellison, along with number 24, Sydney Johnson.
Martin plays loose, but she plays tough at the same time. One of the more feared middle blockers in the country. Here's Sydney Thompson, the Tulsa native. Tremendous athlete, the junior out of Booker T. Washington High School, serving there for OU. And that tips just beyond the line. Alexis Shelton back into the match, but you know, we look at that hitting percentage for Tulsa, ridiculous.
Yeah, they are dominating right now offensively, which is a great sign for them. And they're kind of getting everybody involved. They've got a really even spread offense out right now, which is exactly what Coach Ram wants to see from her team. So they're doing a great job of executing that game plan early on. Already
4 different players with at least 2 kills. And the big thing with that balance, as Coach Ramatowski was preaching, was the distribution, and there's a lot of ways, of course, with advanced analytics and things that you can judge that, but what's your best advice as a setter to make sure that you're staying focused on that proper distribution that you want?
Yeah, it's definitely a key of emphasis for this team, and as a setter, it's really easy just to set to the outside, and so kind of changing that mindset as a setter, just like, let's force the ball right side and middle as often as possible, is a really good mindset, and it's really proven to be effective for this Tulsa team. As you see, Tatiana Johnson just gets up there and elevates and provides such a fiery arm there for TU. Just a huge point of their offense.
That's like a cheat code almost. It was unstoppable this morning, that up-tempo in the middle from Johnson.
Yeah, it's pretty much been unstoppable this whole weekend.
First service ace of the match for either side. And You want to talk about somebody who's really serving well right now. It's her, Reagan Pendleton. Now, we saw it last night against Arkansas. She helped Tulsa put together a long run because of the pressure she was putting with her serve, and then again this morning had a couple of spurts as well. That's good stuff. Let's go back to earlier in this set. Rachel Brown got Tulsa off to a great start.
Oh yeah, Rachel Brown is just a great dynamic player for them, both offense and defensively, but really she's been shining right now on the offensive end. A lot to be proud of for her, and she just continues to show her depth and all of her toolbox.
She is a perfect 4 for 4. Gotta love that number right now. And for the Golden Hurricane.
Yeah, that's a great number. A lot to be proud of for Rachel, and just a lot to build on of this offense. If she continues to have success like this, it proves to be very successful for this Tulsa team.
Rachel celebrated her birthday just over a week ago. Great athletic genes running through that family. Her dad played basketball at LSU. Uncle played football there and in the NFL. Out of Clear Falls High School. How far is League City from where you grew up? League City, Texas, from your hometown.
League City is about 3 hours from Dripping Springs, where I grew up, and so I never actually got to play her in club, but she was really a joy to hear about. She was super competitive down there.
For a long time, Tulsa's been able to pick really good players, including herself, out of the state of Texas.
Oh, for sure. A lot of great volleyball being played in Texas, that's for sure.
Off the high hands, good swing right there.
Great swing there from Daly Ellison. She's a transfer in from Texas State and has really proven herself on this Oklahoma team. Kind of came in a little bit different of a role, but man, has she done a great job.
Now, talk about the Texas connections. Aaron Mansfield, the second-year head coach, he's pretty much all California boy. He got his coaching roots in California after he played in the state of California, but he was so thrilled to get the job at Oklahoma. And you know, he talked about one of the things they want to do is make sure that they are really hitting the recruiting trail hard in the state of Texas. They're still going to cast a wide net, but there's just so much talent down there. And they've got some really good players already on the roster from there.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent in Texas for volleyball, and it's been very effective for both of these teams. A lot of people are performing on both sides of the court from Texas, and it just continues to reign true that I'm biased, but I'd say a lot of great volleyball is played in Texas, arguably the best in the country.
And he also had great things to say about the state of Oklahoma as well. He said he's really seeing some massive growth really at the grassroots level, and so you see more and more clubs popping up, and why not? What a great sport to get the youth involved in.
Seriously, it's very youth involving. Gotten involved with a couple of the clubs here in Tulsa, and man, there's just a lot of improvement being made, not only on the girls, but just on the amount of effort being put into these club teams. It's been great to watch.
Third service error of this opening set for OU. You know, there's a stat out there that says that if you side out at nearly 64%, then you're going to win most of the time. Tulsa siding out at 92% right now.
Dang, that is an extremely impressive stat, and one that I know Coach Ram is super pumped about. That's a number that you always want to see high, but 90% is pretty crazy.
That overpass comes back over. Good job at the net by Burgess, and it pays off on the finish. Shelton.
None other than Alexis Shelton there. Just so much power behind her arm. She really just gets up there and elevates, and that fast arm swing is really hard to defend on the TU side. She's causing a lot of problems for them. Already at 5 kills on the match. Definitely something TU wants to keep an eye on. 9th
assist for Peyton Chamberlain for OU. Here's Hip. Back sets for Eitler, going cross court. No deflection, out of play.
Just long there for Eitler. I'm really liking that swing though. Really aggressive from her. She's definitely trying to avoid the bigger OU block and just barely misses that one out of bounds. Good side on the, or good defense on the OU side as well. gosh. Lydia Martin is just a force to be reckoned with. She's a transfer in from Liberty and automatically came on this team and made a huge difference. And man, that swing is just a living example of it. She's a great, great player for this OU team.
13th among active Division I players with over 430 total blocks, but she'll get it done on the offensive end as well. Meanwhile, there's an opening right in the middle of the floor.
A great play on the TU side to respond with their middle, Ariana Mongari, who's going to be a crucial player in this match for sure. Just comes in on the offensive side and just uses that finesse shot at the tip right there in the middle of the court. That's been very effective for TU early on in this set. Unlucky there from Hibb. She's definitely going to want that one back. She had it, just kind of hit her right in the chest. But a really good swing from Kari Geisberger there for OU.
Geisberger, a transfer from Loyola Marymount, where Aaron Mansfield was the head coach before coming to OU. So that was a great pickup. He brought somebody in that already knows his system, his coaching style, and he said, you know, in addition to being a great player, she just brings so much good energy for us. And there's the big block there at the net with Martin.
Good pass there. Let's see what Beth Bayless can do. Oh, a good cover from Mongari, but just unlucky. And Lydia Martin is just making her presence known here at the net for OU. A great player she is, and not much Beth Bayless could do with that one. I'd like to see TU side out right here. Great pass from Eitler.
Nearly kept alive.
I like the decision there from Hibb to go back to Beth Bayless. She is going to be crucial to this Tulsa offense, and so finding a way to get her the ball back and get her confidence up was great. And Hibb is just really providing her, or setting her up for success there with that set.
That
a great decision.
That was a must-have point, it seemed like, for Tulsa, because OU had won 6 of the last 7 points to cut it to just 2. If you lose that one, you're looking at a 1-point game right there.
For sure, and here Shelton goes. She is just really a tough player to defend, and she's got such a live arm, and here she just shows off that she is not a one-dimensional player. She hid that until the very last second and just saw that that backcourt was open. A great decision by Shelton there to just tip that one right over the block. Lucky draw there for TU for sure.
Well, that's an absolute killer when you've got things starting to go in the right direction and then another self-infliction like that.
Yeah, that's definitely not what OU needed there for sure. We always say once you get to 2020, you want to play pretty clean volleyball, minimize those unforced errors, and so I know OU is definitely going to want that one back.
4th service error for the Sooners here in the opening set. Baycorn with the ace.
A huge play for the true freshman on the Oklahoma libero even. It's a great serve. You see there's just so much movement. Catches the Oklahoma libero just right on her left side, Callie Kimaha, who's got such experience here in this position. A great serve from Brittany Baycorn, showing a lot of confidence here for TU early on in the season.
5 aces to just 4 errors from behind the serve line for this weekend for Baycorn, the freshman from Knoxville, Iowa.
That's a great number and something that you love to see from your setter.
Good response from the Sooners.
That is a great swing from Daly Ellison on the outside here. Just she gets up in that quick tempo, just beats that Tulsa block, and she's able to just bounce that one right on the line. Not much Baycorn could have done to get under that ball.
Ending off the first set point. Good serve from Martin.
Out of system there for TU. A great shot though from Tornado to close it out. She is a right side technically, but man, she is just showing her versatility all over the court this weekend. Been a great player for them.
Tornado 3 for 5 in the opening set, and Tulsa a whopping 335. Golden Hurricane take the opener.
Mama. I will protect you. I will protect all of you. Don't wanna say goodbye.
The Wild Robot is the best animated movie of the year.
You are ordered to return home.
We have to help her.
I am already home, and I am a wild robot.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters September 27th.
Why has America accepted the wait for payday? When life doesn't wait for you to get paid. Introducing My Pay from Chime, a revolutionary new way of getting your pay when you want. Get up to $500 of your pay before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. When any day is payday, it's a good day. Get paid when you say with My Pay. Get started at Chime.com.
The University of Tulsa is home to the most National Merit Scholars per capita in the nation. Want to know why?
With U Tulsa's 9-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, you're a name, not just a face.
When it comes to medical school, we get in at twice the national average.
U Tulsa is in the nation's top 10 engineering schools, and we solve tomorrow's problems today.
Start your journey at the University of Tulsa.
There's only one way to win. It doesn't have shortcuts. It's a spirit to outwork, outsmart, and outlast the competition. It demands boldness, grit, and guts. It says we can, and we will. It's what separates us from the rest. There's only one way to greatness, and that's the American way.
Well, back in Tulsa, one set in the books. It goes the way of the home team, 25-21 for the Golden Hurricane. And hey, you know what? There's a lot of fun in this sport, and if you can't have fun before the match, then what are we doing here? But hey, there's some good moves on the floor.
Oh yeah, Sydney Thompson and Leah Lavoie in pre-match were showing off their TikTok moves, making a couple videos pre-game. It's fun to see everybody having a good time here. It's a competitive game for sure, an in-state rivalry, but for sure fun on both sides.
Let's take a look at our stats through the first set. And we were just talking about this in the break. How many times do you see a team lose a set when they hit 444?
It's pretty crazy to see that happen. I mean, OU led in almost every statistical category. And so it just shows that there's a lot of grit on this Tulsa side. They're able to play through a lot and kind of pull out wins that honestly you wouldn't expect from them, but a lot to be proud of on both sides of the net. It's going to be a super competitive game here in the Reynolds Center tonight.
Let's see what other anomalies we can come up with before the night is all said and done. This is the home opener for Tulsa this weekend with some great competition. 22nd ranked Arkansas last night, and then this morning against Stephen F. Austin, who was in the NCAA tournament the last 2 years in a row. And then now you take on an Oklahoma team who's got good vibes going here in 2024. So extremely tough schedule for Lauren Ramatowski's team, but getting to play these first home matches. Meanwhile, for the Sooners, every one of their non-conference matches is away from home. They don't even have their first home match for nearly another 2 weeks.
I mean, that's tough in the preseason to be away from home. The preseason can tend to be pretty exhausting, and so to not be home at all for these 4 weeks will be definitely a challenge for this OU team, but for sure something that they are not scared of, and they're being super competitive all preseason here. So a lot to be proud of and moving forward for this OU team.
Tulsa not able to keep it alive.
OU's having a lot of success with the tip shot early on. in this game, and I know Ramatowski would like to see an adjustment here. I mean, their middle just goes up and sees that Beth Bayless hasn't pulled off the net there. So we've definitely got to work, or Tulsa's definitely got to work on picking up those tips. Out of bounds there from OU. That's 2 service errors to start this match. They're at 6 service errors total for this game. It's definitely, the coach talked to us a lot about serving aggressively, but you got to find a healthy balance there for that OU team.
Yeah, they're right at about 2.7 errors per set on the season, so they're definitely over that number right now for the match, something that they'll need to clean up. 6 now already tonight. Meanwhile, for Tulsa, only 1.
OU runs a super fast offense there, and as you see, the offense kind of slipped away from them on that one, just kind of running it too fast. The middle really had nowhere to go on that swing.
Second service error of the night for Tulsa as Mongari's sails long. Into the net again, and that's one of, if not the best that they've got from behind the line. Daly Ellison, a player that had 5 aces in the second match of the year, all in one set, a new OU record.
Dang, extremely impressive, but yeah, you can just see the visible frustration here from the OU coaches on that service line. Definitely telling his girls maybe to lay off of it a little bit in order to get those serves in the court.
Oh, you able to win that point. Nice work at the net by Shelton.
For sure, that set almost looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but Shelton just uses her athleticism there to push it and kind of overpowers that Tulsa block. So something a little untraditional that this OU team does is on their out-of-system sets, they're going to set their outsides really high and really inside, and oftentimes really tight, and so kind of causing a little confusion, and just like that, messes up the TU block. And so definitely something to look at as this match proceeds. A good idea from Tornada. Kind of causes some confusion, disruption on the OU side.
Free ball to Tornada. She knows what to do with it.
Exactly. I think sometimes you can get a little happy, a little tip happy, as I like to say. And so there, Tornada finds success on the swing, which is a great idea from her after just kind of messing up or failing there on that initial tip.
How about the second ace of the night for Reagan Pendleton?
There she goes. So much smiles, so many smiles from her and her teammate. Reagan Pendleton is just a great player all the way around. She's kind of played all different roles on this team, and so seeing her come in and do a great job at this DS role is great for the TU team. A great play from Peyton Chamberlain there. Allowing her, OU runs a 5-1 offense, and so her ability to get up there and elevate and dump the ball is huge for their offense to get going.
Well, the plan coming into tonight was to serve aggressive. Aaron Mansfield told us that. They wanted to try to get Tulsa out of system, but just too many errors already.
Yeah, here all of their errors are just, some of them have been in the net, some of them have been long, but man, there has sure been a lot of them. Definitely something TU is grateful for. They have been siding out really efficiently, and a lot of that is due to these sooner errors. great swing from Daly Ellison on the outside. Man, she's been effective for sure early on in this game. Wasn't always a huge part of their offense, but this weekend has really stepped up in that role.
Coach Mansfield really praised the depth of this team. He said it was something that, they were really looking to add in the offseason. And he said, when he took over, that first spring that he had after taking the job, he only had 7 players. It's not like you could practice full squad. So just the fact that now this past spring, they were able to actually play 6-on-6 games was just a huge lift.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I've been a part of some spring seasons where we only had about 9 players, and there's really not too much you can do without a full 12-team roster. And so getting creative for sure. And so it's been great for this OU team, obviously, this fall season, that they've had a little bit more practice time, really found their groove as an offense.
That touches the tape on its way over.
Just
Point for Tulsa, hit the antenna.
Just out of bounds there for Ellison. Just maybe trying to take that one a little bit too far line. As you see, just hits the edge of that antenna there. It was a good idea. It was a little bit late on the block. And so a lucky break for TU, but every point is a point here. Low set there to the middle. Great defense in the back row from Shelton. Another great dig from Shelton. A great out-of-system set from Pendleton. TU's kind of adjusted their back line. Marta Picali's playing in that middle back. A great dig from Reagan.
One of the longest rallies we've seen, dumped over.
Oh.
What a save by Kimahan. It leads to a Sooner point.
Dang, what a great point there for the Sooners. A great defensive rally and effort on both sides of the net, but a great high IQ play here. And there you see it right there. Not much they could do. A dump, and then Kimahan really gets under it, and then the middle for Oklahoma really gets the best of Rachel Brown there.
There's Whitney Wallace. This is another one that they're really excited about in this program.
Good looks here for Rachel Brown. Little tight on the set there. Another, her 4th swing of this rally. A tough rally for Rachel Brown for sure, but a great job on the Sooner side on the block. Just really effective. Here on the right side with Kari Geisberger, she is extremely effective standing at 6'7" and really making her presence known, especially to Rachel Brown there in that rally. Again, Geisberger on the block. Tulsa's got to find a way to get around her. A quick tempo, good run through for Braden Hep. Man.
Well, the defense is taking over for the Sooners. Let's rewind to one play earlier. There's that triple block that Coach Mansfield was talking about. They like to do that a lot. It's unconventional by some standards, but very effective for them.
Yeah, for sure. That triple block is something that you don't see a lot in the women's game, but their coach really said is something that's extremely effective, causes a lot of disruption there, and it's causing a lot of disruption clearly for the Tulsa outsides. But they've had to get a little bit more creative with their shot selection, and OU's just been able to really quickly pick up on that. But a great swing here from Rachel Brown. A little bit of creativity putting her on a higher ball in the middle, and she's able to swing that cross body and find the floor. A great play and a great decision there by Tulsa setter Braden Hep.
Out of play, third service error. You know, the block numbers are very overwhelming right now. 5 total blocks for OU. Tulsa yet to register one, which is very surprising because they had 25 combined through their first 2 matches this weekend.
Yeah, that's very surprising and something that I know they're definitely thinking about. A big point of their success is their block, and so not finding that early on is definitely frustrating. But this TU team is finding success in other ways. Rachel Brown just really effective on that right side, swinging high and hard. Definitely the swing that Ram wants to see her use more often, and she's definitely doing that on the right side. So a great job from her and a great adjustment on the TU offense.
Ongari, who was our player of the match earlier today in the win over Stephen F. Austin. And there's Shelton putting it down to side out for OU.
She is swinging at a great number right now. She's having a lot of success wherever she ends up swinging from. She's just a great, great player, and it brings a lot of versatility to her game. Something very important to this OU offense.
There we go. That was ours. So now you look at where we were at after set 1. OU hit 444, and they're still hitting well at 286 this set. So while their number has come down, but they have really limited Tulsa, just hitting above barely 100 in this second set.
It's been a way better defensive effort here for both sides in this set. And so I'll be interested to see how Tulsa responds to get that hitting number up, because they definitely want to see that number go up just in order of confidence alone. They've got to see a little bit more success, maybe getting their middles more involved. They haven't had as many attempts as they typically do. And so finding a way to get them a couple more kills would be crucial for their offense.
That put right down, stuffed down off of the hands.
A great play from Lydia Martin. She's just so quick that she's just able to beat that TU block. Tati Johnson just doesn't quite get her hands over the net quick enough, and so the ball falls right on her chest. Unlucky for Tulsa, but just that quick offense for OU, just proving again and again to be extremely effective. Great dig from Kemaha. Again, Daly Ellison really being effective today for this Sooner offense. A lot of success for her. She's finding high hands. She's using a couple different shots. Doing a great job today for the Sooner team.
Into the net, 9th service error.
It's hard once you start missing your serves. It tends to come in waves, and once you know that you've missed a couple serves, you tend to miss a couple more. It's all you can think about on that back line, and so I'm sure that's what's going through the OU players' heads. Great serving from Pendleton, though, all night long. Unlucky there from Daly Ellison, but it all started with that super tough serve from Reagan Pendleton.
Timeout on the floor. Tulsa taking the advantage, 15-13. Already leading the match, 1-0.
Do you require shelter? Your inefficient participation will slow the process. Just this once. We should stick together.
Home?
Home.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters September 27th.
Why has America accepted the wait for payday? When life doesn't wait for you to get paid. Introducing MyPay from Chime, a revolutionary new way of getting your pay when you want. Get up to $500 of your pay before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. When any day is payday, it's a good day. Get paid when you say with MyPay. Get started at Chime.com.
I know we've been talking a lot about the service errors, but let's talk about Alexis Shelton really quick. She has had a tremendous amount of success in this set. A lot of hard swings, but then also just a lot of finesse plays too at the net, just like that one. She's really showing off all of her different skills this set, or this whole game. She's just been really effective, a great player for this OU team.
Johnson puts it down.
It all starts, though, at the back line with Reagan Pendleton. She's just got a great serve here. That overpass is, honestly, I like to say that's an ace from Pendleton, but I know in the stat book it goes down as Johnson's kill. Great pass from Ncaa. Great adjustment on that TU block there. Again, let's see, can they get a third? Good dig. Free ball here, let's see where they go. Great blocking on both sides of the net here.
Oh, that up tempo in the middle from Martin. Virtually unstoppable.
Pretty much automatic right now. Martin is a great player, and she speeds up so quickly, and her arm is so fast too. It makes it really hard to defend on the other side of the net. Good coverage there. I love the decision from Baycorn to go back-to-back to Tornada. It sometimes fools the block on the other side. Once someone doesn't automatically get a kill, going right back to them, they've got a little bit of fire under their belt, and there Tornada shows off that. It's a lot of power on that swing. Does a great job of finding the court, but just a great set decision from Baycorn. Free ball for Tulsa. Great decision from Mongari. Such a high IQ play there, a little bit low set, but she's able to squeeze that one right around the block of the OU team and finds a hole in their defense for sure. You see, she just beats that setter just a little bit late there, getting up on the three, and so Mongari takes advantage of that and puts it right down on the court.
18-14, Golden Hurricane.
A great dig and a great scramble play for Tulsa. Another great scramble play for Tulsa. That is something Tulsa's really good at, is elongating these rallies. Another one.
Eitler sends it long.
Unlucky there from Eitler, but just a great defensive effort on the Tulsa side. I know that can be really frustrating for the OU Sooners, and so a great job on the Tulsa defensive end of just keeping the pressure on these OU players to keep getting these kills.
Leah Wilton-LeBoy to serve.
Shelton is back there making great plays with one arm. She's had a ton of one-arm digs this game. Unlucky that that one was unable to be played out of the net, but a great defensive effort from Shelton tonight, but also just a great swing there from Tornada.
19 serving 15.
Great dig from Pendleton in the back row. A great out-of-system set there, and Eitler is able to put it down. What a great play and sequence there for Tulsa all the way around. Great hustle there from, and a great dig from Pendleton. Great hustle from him, delivers a great ball, and Eitler just able to find the hands of that OU triple block and use it as her advantage.
You know, the book on Reagan Pendleton, who, as you've talked about, such a great teammate, such a great person, but it's always been that she can just do so many things well. And so this is a player that had one service ace in her career coming into this year because she wasn't called on to serve. She's got 2 aces in this match. She's your digs leader as well. Playing great, holding everything together.
I played with Reagan for 4 years and fortunate enough to call her one of my best friends, and I'm so lucky to do so. She's an incredible volleyball player, but what you don't often see is just the incredible person that she is. She leads by example and is probably the definition of leading by example. Just an unspoken player for a lot of her time here, and so it's great to see her come back in this 5th year and have a lot of success. I know she's probably the most well-liked person I've ever met. You cannot dislike Reagan, and so seeing her have success is super exciting for me, but I know the rest of the team is so excited about her success as well.
You know, with what she's doing on the serve as well, and even though she wasn't serving a ton in games, I'm sure you got to see her serve. So any surprise at all that her serve has been as good as it is?
No, absolutely not. That serve has always been effective in the practice gym, and so it's great to see it translate into the game. It's hard sometimes because in the practice gym it's a little bit different, and so getting out here in the game I know can be a little bit stressful, and Pendleton's handling that stress here on the service line with a lot of grace. Great pass from Shelton. A great dig from Eitler. Outside here. Good block touches too at the net for TU. They're able to convert. But Rachel Brown, what a great swing from her. Great job too of spreading out the offense, giving her that quicker tempo ball, and she's again able to find a hole in that block. A great job from her. You can see her giving kudos to her teammate Eitler there in the huddle. That is just something Rachel Brown does a great job of. She's the first person to put the highlight or the spotlight on somebody else. A great teammate all the way around. Again, another great block touch from Mongari. And another kill from Rachel Brown. Something that I don't think gets talked about a lot is just the touches that these middles can provide. Mongari, they're able to slow that swing down, and so provides a kind of a slower pace, almost like a free ball for this TU side. They're able to stay in tempo and run a great transition play. Super effective here.
Rachel Brown, 8 kills in 14 swings, leading the way for Tulsa so far.
A great swing from Daly Ellison, finding that deep corner on the right side attack. That's a great spot. Tends to be a pretty open area of the court, and she really does a nice job of finding that hole there.
16, serving 22.
Good swing from Mongari there in the middle. I like the decision there. The free ball sent over from the outside, Alexis Shelton.
That violation against the Sooners.
A great swing from Eitler there, but an unlucky draw for the Sooners. A big play, something that you don't want to see after 20, but a big break for TU.
Good hands at the net, slow the pace down, and into the net.
Unlucky there. That was a little bit of an off the net set for Mongari, and so Rachel maybe should have done a little bit better of a job of getting her feet there. I think she kind of just attacked that one a little low, and so that's what caused that one to go in the middle of the net. But they'll look to rebound right here.
No touch that time and out of play. Well, this is where OU's desperately got to go on a run, but it has been hard to do so far tonight with Tulsa siding out at over 76%.
You want to side out at a rate of about 65, and Tulsa's doing just an incredible job of that tonight. A lot of it was early on in the beginning due to the service errors of OU, but continually they are just providing to be effective on that first swing here. great swing from Beth Bayless there on the outside. Beth Bayless started her career at OU and quickly transferred to Tulsa. And man, has she been an effective leader and player for this Tulsa team.
Returning to her hometown. Last year, Bayless had 14 kills in that narrow 5-set loss at Oklahoma.
Just a big opportunity for her.
What a missile that was.
I thought that one maybe got under her foot there, but just barely got down. But what a great swing from Lydia Martin. A lot of fire behind her arm for sure. She's a very quick swing. Really hard to defend on this TU side.
We need a radar gun on that up-tempo play where Martin swings.
I would love to see that, actually. Good pass from Eitler. Good coverage there from Picali.
Who else would it be to cinch the second set? Rachel Brown, who's led the way tonight. That's her 9th kill.
A great swing from there. I love the decision by Hip to go back to Brown there. A great decision. A great effort here from TU, leading that or winning that set 25-19.
Do you need assistance?
The Wild Robot is the greatest DreamWorks movie ever.
Did anyone order me?
It's not just the best animated movie of the year.
Do you need assistance?
It's one of the best movies, period.
I will protect you.
The Wild Robot. Rated PG. In theaters September 27th.
Why has America accepted the wait for payday? When life doesn't wait for you to get paid. Introducing MyPay from Chime, a revolutionary new way of getting your pay when you want. Get up to $500 of your pay before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. When any day is payday, it's a good day. Get paid when you say with MyPay. Get started at Chime.com.
The University of Tulsa is home to the most National Merit Scholars per capita in the nation. Want to know why?
With Tulsa's 9-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, you're a name, not just a face.
When it comes to medical school, we get in at twice the national average.
Tulsa is in the nation's top 10 engineering schools, and we solve tomorrow's problems today.
Start your journey at the University of Tulsa.
There's only one way to win. It doesn't have shortcuts. It's a spirit to outwork, outsmart, and outlast the competition.
Catch me if you can.
It demands boldness, grit, and guts. It says we can, and we will. It's what separates us from the rest.
Can you believe it?
There's only one way to greatness, and that's the American way.
Well, the American Volleyball Championship takes place from November 22nd to 24th at Charles Cook Arena in Wichita, Kansas. Watch all the action on ESPN+. What a fun 3 days that's going to be come late November to decide a conference champion and decide an NCAA tournament bid. Josh Haley and Avery Kalsu with you from inside of the Reynolds Center. And let's take a look at some of our highlights from the first 2 sets here tonight. Tulsa leading 2-0.
Alexis Shelton for the Sooners has come up really big for them. But here you see some of her errors highlighted. She is really taking advantage of those errors that are being made, and those unforced errors from the Oklahoma side have really been the story for TU in these first 2 sets. OU's got about 9 service errors now, and so that's just been huge for the side out percentage of Tulsa. They're doing a great job of taking advantage of those service errors. And Tatum Tornada has had an incredible couple of days here in this home tournament. She's done a great job of just finding different ways to get kills and doing a great job for this Tulsa offense on the right side and the outside here. Just a lot of firepower on that swing and just a lot of firepower from her in general.
Well, for Tornada hitting .538 now, and it's been a steady dose as well for Rachel Brown.
Oh yeah, Rachel Brown just continues to be extremely effective for this Tulsa team. She brings just a sense of competitiveness and calmness with her, and just such a leader and such a team player.
Taking a look at the stats through 2 sets, you see that hitting percentage still very, very good for Oklahoma at 302. Tulsa, not bad as well at 270. Digs are even. All the blocks have come from OU's side, but again, it really goes back to the unforced errors by the Sooners. That's kind of a difference maker right now.
Yeah, for sure. Both of these hitting percentages for both teams are great, and so it speaks a lot about the setters for both teams. But I do agree with you. The service errors and the unforced errors on that OU side have just been huge. All of their hitting errors at just about 7, but all of those have just been unforced, not forced from the TU block. And so I know that that's definitely a point of emphasis for them in this set, is just to limit those unforced errors.
Well, Tulsa's done such a good job defensively. Lauren Ermitowski's team, one of the best in the nation in opponent hitting percentage. The first 2 matches this weekend, last night in that win over Arkansas, they held the Razorbacks to just 127. And then earlier today against Stephen F. Austin, limiting the Lady Jacks to just an even 100. So they have really stymied the opponent on the offensive end.
For sure. Tulsa's been a historic defensive program in there. It's nothing different about this team, for sure. Coach Ramatowski was a libero, and so she brings that knowledge to her team for sure. And that force is led by none other than Marta Bacali in that back row. Just such a stud. As you see, those two have just a great relationship, and an unspoken bond is great to see between the two of them. Marta Bacali's just been a really huge force for this Tulsa team since the moment she stepped on campus. Been a 4-year starter in that libero position. Unheard of, honestly, to see someone go through 4 years. Pretty much unrivaled in that position. A great job from her.
One of their captains, and Coach Ramatowski said, you know, she just not get enough credit because sometimes the digs numbers won't be as high as some other liberos. She said that's because her passing rating is through the roof. There's not as many opportunities to get digs if you're, you know, killing the first ball because of a great pass from Marta.
Exactly. Marta's just a great player all the way around. Her defensive abilities are great, but then her passing is what really sets her over the top. She's been a great passing presence for the Tulsa team since the moment she got here, and just continues to do so throughout this season. Is a huge key to their success, without a doubt.
Braden Hipp gets us underway here in set number 3, and that's the 4th service error of the night for the Golden Hurricane.
Unlucky break there for Hipp, but the OU side really seemed excited about that one. I think they know that they've made a couple too many service errors, and so they're lucky to get a couple back for sure.
Kimaha on the serve.
A great pass from Bayless. Maybe a little low on the set to Rachel Brown, but no big deal there for the TU side. Just need to get her maybe a little bit higher on the set, but a great serve too from Kimaha to start that one off. A great block from Lydia Martin. She is just a huge presence up at the net. She stands at 6'3", and Mongari is only around 5'10", 5'11", and so just really hard to find a way around that block whenever the set is a little bit tight.
3rd block of the night for Lydia Martin. Big swing there from Shelton.
A big swing, and there again you see that high inside and tight out of system set from Callie Kimaha. You see she just sets Shelton up almost in that middle position, and Shelton just really gets up and elevates over the block of Rachel Brown and Ariana Mongari. Big play for the Sooners.
Good swing from the middle from Brown.
Rachel Brown is technically on the roster listed as the middle, and as you see here, she uses that middle ability there to just elevate and swing up and get the best of Lydia Martin on that play for sure. But a great set choice too from Braden Hipp. Great serve from Eitler to get them out of system on the OU side. A high set, free ball here for the Golden Hurricane.
Denied at the net. Shelton and Martin right there.
It's a great block from Shelton. She's just continually displaying her athleticism out here. Just gets up there and reaches. Her head is nearly over the net on that block. Extremely, extremely impressive athleticism from her. That's just been displayed on all aspects of the game tonight.
That's the 8th of the night for the Sooners. They averaged 2.72 a set entering the weekend, which ranked 27th in the country and 2nd in the SEC.
Tulsa's definitely going to need to find a way around that big block. Here Rachel Brown goes. Great pickup from their setter. Unlucky there on the double contact call on Leah Lavoie here, but just a great pancake here from earlier in the rally. Just unlucky that she can't quite get that one.
Great start in this set overall, though, by the Sooners, and one that they've got to have.
For sure, they're playing with a lot of passion right now. They know how much this game means to them.
What a swing that was, authoritative from Shelton.
Absolutely, and that is that quick tempo. If they are in system, the Sooner offense is really, really unstoppable. It's a great display there, and a great set, too, from Leah Lavoie, giving Alexis Shelton a great opportunity there with a one-block situation.
Off the tape, Picali able to get to it. And that block out of bounds.
Great swing there from Beth Bayless. Really, you can see trying to take advantage of that smaller block with the new setter in on the Sooner side. Does a great job, though, of finding the hands of Lydia Martin. Swinging high and hard there for Beth Bayless. Great play from the Sooner setter. A lot of scramble plays in this rally. Great volleyball being played on both sides of the net. A great block there from Camille Gibson. A great play there as she just pushes over the net and stops Tatum Tornado's success that she's been having there on the right side. See, she just elevates so high up over the net and squeezes that one right inside. Great play from her. Tight pass. A little bit of a tight set there to Johnson.
That downward angle, so hard to defend.
That's
Burgess.
A great swing from Burgess. Just full of power. You can see how high she elevates over the net and nearly hits the 10-foot line on that swing. Just a great job there. Great defense there from the middle. That was all Sooner middles there on that rally. So much passion on the Sooner side right now. You can just tell how much this match means to them. Just a great job there at the net from Kelly Burgess. A huge play. You can see so much excitement from them.
Timeout. Tulsa trailing by 6. OU really catching some fire here in the third set.
Do you need assistance?
The Wild Robot is the greatest DreamWorks movie ever.
Did anyone order me?
It's not just the best animated movie of the year.
Do you need assistance?
It's one of the best movies, period.
I will protect you.
The Wild Robot. Rated PG. In theaters September 27th.
Why has America accepted the wait for payday? When life doesn't wait for you to get paid. Introducing My Pay from Chime, a revolutionary new way of getting your pay when you want. Get up to $500 of your pay before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. When any day is payday, it's a good day. Get paid when you say with MyPay. Get started at Chime.com.
Back in the side of the Reynolds Center, Josh Haley and Avery Kalsu with you. Look at that hitting percentage so far in set number 3.
Yeah, really unfortunate here on the Tulsa side. The Oklahoma Sooners are just really having their way, hitting at over 400. A great mark for them, but Tulsa hitting at -200 is definitely something that they are going to need to see improve.
OU came in top 40 in the nation, hitting 265 on the year. Tulsa kind of middle of the pack at 216. Again, they get it done with their defense more times than not, but it's been a little bit quiet here so far in this third set. And an opening right in the middle for Alexis Shelton, who came in as the nation's leader in points per set.
Extremely high IQ play. She sees that open middle of the court there and makes a great decision there. With the two-handed tips in the middle of the court, definitely something Tulsa needs to defend. Off the net pass there from Eitler. This triple block. Gibson is really making her presence known there at the net.
Finesse yet again.
Wow.
And how about the celebration dance from Camille Gibson?
You can just tell she's got a good energy about her. Her teammates are extremely responsive to that. And here she goes just with that little finesse shot. Such confusion on the TU block there. And she's just so pumped. She knows how much her presence is needed right now. And she's doing a great job of bringing that energy.
You know, reminiscent of the last two plays, I heard a coach tell me one time, he said, there's a lot of people around the country that have strong arms. But if you've got that, and you can place that finesse shot, that takes you from dangerous to lethal.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot to be said about having a strong and fast arm, but there's even more to be said about having all these different tools in your toolbox. And here you see Tulsa and Tornado just elevate and push right over on that block. A big block, and one that they definitely needed desperately to get that point and a score back.
Now the first one of the night for the Golden Hurricane, and maybe that'll open the floodgates a little bit. They need to string together some points, and Pendleton's been as good as anybody from behind the serve line this weekend. But OU able to quickly side out.
Man, not a lot going right on the Tulsa side, but not a lot going wrong on this OU side. They are really finding a way to put the ball on the ground. Tulsa seems a little bit flustered right now, and OU really taking advantage of that. Bringing in a couple new faces in the lineup with Gibson and LeBoy, but both of them have done a great job of bringing in a new energy for this OU team. A great set from Bacorn at the net. Gibson is really making her presence known. And there, Tornado is able to put one right over the block. A good play from her. Great coverage, too, from Picali. That whole rally, you see she just easily is able to find a way to get that one over. Takes advantage of a little bit of a miscommunication side on the OU.
By far has been Tulsa's most efficient hitter tonight, hitting 368. And a costly service error there. So we talked about the early mistakes for OU. Going back to the second set, in the last 30 points that we've played, only one error for OU. That's combined from the attack and the serve. They have really cleaned it up.
They've really cleaned it up here in this third set, and it's being shown very clearly in the scoreboard. They're doing a great job, and I know they must have been told that as they went back in the locker room, but they're doing a great job here of executing that game plan.
Nice dig from Picali.
Great dig back there. A great block on the Sooner side. Kelly Burgess has really stepped up in this third set, making her presence known for sure. She's really been a tough blocker there, as you see, just elevating so high up over that net. Her and Geisberger there, that's definitely not a duo I would want to be going up against. Eitler is able to squeeze that one through the triple block of the Sooner side. A great play from her. you often don't see that triple block, and so it's good to see that Eitler's able to find a hole there and find a way to put the ball down. Maybe a little bit of a lucky break, but Eitler and the Tulsa side will definitely take it. Great serve there from Hip.
That swing just sailed long from Shelton.
Just out of bounds from Shelton. But that all started with a great serve by Hip to keep them out of system. You see, she passes this ball right off the net. The setter really only has one option, and she just sails that one just long. As you see, very clearly out of bounds there.
Look at the numbers for Braden Hip. She is knocking on the door of her 7th double-double in the last 8 matches.
Braden Hip is playing really high-level volleyball right now, and she's continued to do so all throughout her career. A junior here, but has always found a way to find herself on the court. Last year playing a little bit more of a defensive specialist role, but this year fitting right back into her setting role so smoothly. Free ball sent over. Let's see what the Sooners do. I love the decision there to go to Kari. What a great set decision from Leah Lavoie, and a great decision there from Kari. You just see that 6-6. There's not much the Tulsa side can do with it. Mongari a little bit late on the block, and Kari is just easily able to slide that one right through them.
Geisberger, who crossed over 1,200 career kills last night. She's doing a little bit of everything here tonight.
What a great career she's had, obviously.
There was a little hesitation that time from Martin. Was that the timing was off, or did she hesitate on purpose?
I think the timing maybe was like slightly slow, but Martin's got such a high volleyball IQ. I think she maybe saw that Mongari was slightly early, and so she was able to just lightly tap that one over, knowing she could get the best of Mongari's block.
Kimaha on the serve. Mongari, nice placement in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, talking about IQ, Mongari knew that maybe it's a little bit harder for Geisberger to get down on the court, and so she knows that she has that tip available, and a great play from her on the slide. You don't see her run many slides in the 6-2 offense, and so it's good to see her getting going off that 1 foot. Great pass there.
Good placement on the other side, too. Martin puts it down for another. That's 8 kills for her in only 12 attempts.
Yeah, that is a great stat for her. She's doing a great job, just really effective and efficient tonight for the Sooner side. But that all started there with the Wallace pass. If they're in system, this OU Sooners team, there's not much the Tulsa side can do with them. I'd like to see Tulsa start serving maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Overpass. Martin knows what to do with that.
Exactly. Again, I always like to say I wish that those counted as aces in the stat book for Jasmine Ellison here, but just unlucky that that one falls as a block for Lydia Martin, but a great serve on the service line from Jasmine Ellison. Good read from Callie Kimaha. Another tip sent over.
Just long. So close to touching the white line.
That is a really good idea from Mongari. She saw the defense charging up, and it was a good idea to send that one to the deep corner, knowing that there was not going to be a defensive player back there, but just barely sails out of bounds. All of the momentum right now is with the OU side. They're doing a great job in this third set of cleaning it up. Great tip there from Bayless. That's that trouble zone. If you can get that tip to fall just over the backside of the block of the Sooners, then there's not much really the defense can do with it.
6 kills now for Beth Bayless against her former team.
Another great pass from Wallace. Great dig back there from Eitler.
Block party continues. Martin right there, joined by Wilton LeBoy.
Extremely great block from Martin. Just a big, big presence up at the net. You can see her arms are so far over the net there. Just a great job, especially too from the maybe undersized, slightly setter. She does a great job there of elevating and closing that block with Martin.
What a dig. And OU wins the point because of it. That's a special one because Ncaa just moved into a tie for third all-time in career digs at Oklahoma.
And what a great dig to get it on. That one arm poke there at the bottom. Ncaa just continues to be such a steady and consistent force for this OU team, and she has been ever since she stepped on campus.
Up tempo, Johnson. Tulsa would like to see a little bit more of that as it's been so effective this weekend.
Absolutely, Johnson's such a competitor. I knew after that rally she wanted the ball right back. I used to set Johnson, and after she made an error, she would turn and look at me and say she needed to have the next one, and I loved that as a setter, and I know she continues to do that here with Hip.
"20 assists now on the night for Hip, 10 for Brittany Bakhorn. Push ball.
Just out of bounds there. And Tulsa runs that traditional 6-2 offense. In the past, they've typically run a 5-1, and so it's good to see that this 6-2 is providing them with a lot of success here early on in the season. It's a great opportunity when you run a 6-2 to have a couple more offensive weapons. And as you can see, Tulsa's just been so versatile all year. So allowing a couple more hitters to get in on the action has been proved really effective for this team.
Double contact violation on the side of OU.
Lucky draw there for Tulsa, but a good defensive effort there from OU. OU's playing really relaxed here. I'm really enjoying seeing them stay so confident here in this third set.
Martin continuing to do what she's done best all match long. She's in double figures now with 10 kills to go along with her 6 blocks.
Whenever someone is so tall and also jumps so high and as athletic as Martin is, she's virtually unstoppable and a really hard person to defend. You just can't quite get under her attacks fast enough. She's just an extremely effective player for them and has always been. Great swing there from Tornado. They need to find more of that firepower on the Tulsa side. I think the Tulsa side is getting a little bit too concerned with this block, but as you see, Tornado's able to find that split easily there and just puts a great swing there. A lot of fire in her arms. She does a great job.
13-7-23.
Tulsa's got to string together a couple points here at the end of this set. Great set there, great dig from Ncaa.
Back row attack, there's Picali and career dig number 1800 for Marta.
Oh my gosh, what a night.
And they win the point.
Eisler there with a big, big block. As you can see, she's smiling ear to ear. That's something that I know they've worked on. And you can see here earlier in the rally, Marta Picali laying out for her 1800th career dig. Just a great night all the way around on the liberos for both sides.
Service error. To expand on the point for Picali, she's already 4th all-time in the TU record books in career digs.
Set point, Oklahoma.
Just an incredible player, Picali is. Came on immediately, started as that libero, and has never wavered. Been extremely effective ever since she got on campus. Just out of bounds there. Great swing from Eitler, but also a great swing from Tornado there in the beginning of the rally. Bacorn's doing a great job of distributing the ball right now.
Serving set point, Oklahoma.
Puts it down for the set winner. A statement kill for Geisberger. And OU a dominant performance in set number 3 to stay in this match.
A lot of firepower from them. They're getting a lot of their offense involved. They're doing a great job here. I can't wait to see how it correlates to this 4th set coming up.
Mama. I will protect you. I will protect all of you.
The Wild Robot is the best animated movie of the year.
You are ordered to return home.
We have to help her.
I am already home, and I am a wild robot.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters September 27.
Why has America accepted the wait for payday? When life doesn't wait for you to get paid. Introducing My Pay from Chime, a revolutionary new way of getting your pay when you want. Get up to $500 of your pay before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. When any day is payday, it's a good day. Get paid when you say with My Pay. Get started at chime.com.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. New Dove. Replenish your skin after every shave.
So yeah, outrage is trending. Our feed's stirring us up, splitting us up. What if we came out from behind our walls and keyboards just for a sec and just go yard? Front yard. Come out bagging, jumping, check on that Johnsonville feed. Let our individual flavors blend together. Yes, block nobody. Block party. Keep it juicy.
If you're in a Hyundai, you're likely in one of 9 IIHS top safety picks. No other brand has more. So, rest easy, friends. Because quality is not a luxury.
Just a dominant 3rd set there from the Oklahoma Sooners. Just nothing really this Tulsa team could do. Just providing all aspects of the game here. Pretty much executed perfectly on the Sooner side. Their defense was incredible, but so was their offense. And then something else too is they've just brought a whole different level of energy and passion onto the court that set. Did a great job there of just really beating Tulsa down.
Yeah, so you look at those numbers, extremely one-sided, and for the match overall now, OU more than 100 points higher in hitting percentage, 295 for the match, but they really limited the miscues in that set. No service errors in the 3rd set after 9 combined in those first 2, so they really cleaned it up. And what might Coach Ramatowski be saying to her team right now?
She's probably telling them, take a deep breath, let's play present, play with confidence. Forget about that 3rd set, forget about your last error, and just move on. Know that the next ball's coming your way and that you have an awesome opportunity here to take one away from the Sooners.
Ramatowski, an assistant coach at her alma mater, Kansas State, before taking the Tulsa job, now in her 2nd year here for the Golden Hurricane.
Done a great job here at TU, creating a culture of just hard work and dedication and commitment. All these girls have done a great job of completely buying in. They're saying this year has been all in, and boy, have they done a great job of that so far. I'm excited to see how they come out in this 4th set. Just a true testament to their culture and hard work.
There's OU 2nd-year coach Aaron Mansfield. They've got things going in the right direction, but he's got a lot of respect for TU, just as the Golden Hurricane does for his squad. And mentioned earlier, this OU team playing all their non-conference matches on the road, and that includes next weekend when Aaron Mansfield and his Sooners will take on his brother, Jason Mansfield, who coaches K-State.
That'll be a great game, and also just a great opportunity for the brothers to battle. I think it's going to be streamed on ESPNU, and so that'll be a really cool opportunity for the both of them.
Jason in his second year there at K-State. He was part of multiple Final Four teams, including a national championship during time at Stanford and Washington. And Aaron Mansfield, the OU coach, said that his brother, among a few others, has been a big impact and influence on him as a coach as anybody.
Absolutely. There goes Geisberger to start off this fourth set with a huge, huge swing on the right side. Just a great player from her. Little out of system here for TU. Little bit of a miscue on the Sooner side. Tulsa will definitely take advantage of that, as that was a free ball that was sent over. So a big, big break for the TU side. Great pass from Alexis Shelton. I think Lydia Martin got that, but what a great quick set to her. There's really nothing you can do whenever an offense is that in tempo, because you're kind of on your heels a little bit. Can't get yourself to go forward, so good job taking advantage there for the Sooners. Great pass from Eitler.
Denied at the net.
A big block from Lydia Martin, who has just stepped up in huge ways for this Sooner team. Really getting the best of Johnson here. You see she's just, her head is over the net on that play. Easily is able to put that right back on the Tulsa side.
13 blocks tonight for OU, already a season high. And we're only in the fourth set early on.
Great dig there from Keenaw. Just out of bounds there for the Sooners. A good block set up there on the Tulsa side. As you see, it just quickly gets over there. Bakhorn is able to read that one as out of bounds. A good decision by her, but a really quick tempo there to Alexis Shelton. A good play, just unlucky it barely falls out of bounds. A good dig from Bayless. Slim Lobo with the kill off the bench. A great, great player, and provides a lot of great energy for the Tulsa side. Does a great job there of getting the first kill on her first swing of the game. Great serve from Tornada. Little bit of a tight set there. Unlucky break, but a great decision from Shelton there. Just continuing to show off her athleticism. That was a great decision there from her to tip it to that middle of the court. Tulsa's got to figure out a way to stop that from falling. It's fallen a couple too many times today.
Shelton serving 4-4.
Big swing from Bayless, kept it in bounds. How about that shot?
That is a crazy shot. Pretty much undefendable, and a great shot from Bayless. Again, a little bit of an undersized outside, and so she stays high on this swing and is able just to catch that corner nearly perfectly. Exactly what you want to see from your outside hitter. Great serve from Pacali there. Another great swing from Bayless. Good job of staying high. Man, there's really no answer right now for Lydia Martin on the Sooner side. She is just killing it.
Martin serving 5-5.
Tulsa's definitely lucky to see her rotate into the back row. Great
Pacali
dig.
saving the day.
Pacali's all over it right now. She's a little unlucky that the points aren't falling on her side, but this Sooner team is doing a great job of cleaning up those mistakes. You see that just sprawling forward from Pacali. Just a great job she does of getting under that ball. Then at the end of the day, nothing the Tulsa side can do to get around this Sooner block right now.
Now, one thing that Aaron Mansfield pointed out to us is the balance for TU, which has kind of been the story, and that's who they want to be, is very balanced. Through the first 2 matches this weekend, they had 5 different players who had a double-digit kill match. 5 different players. And so Mansfield said, you know, who do you key in on? But so far tonight, they're limiting Tulsa to 176, so everybody's doing a little bit of their part, but they haven't managed to just let anybody go off.
No, they really haven't. OU has definitely done a great job of managing the success of the Tulsa hitters and just continually stopping them, and it's making it pretty difficult. The Tulsa hitters are having to get a little bit more creative in order to find a way around this big Oklahoma block. And so that one there by Mongari, you see just a little bit of finesse just to squeeze it around this big Oklahoma block. Great pass there. Wow, that was all Gibson there. Just an all-around great play there. Just a perfect pass from here. Nearly perfect for the setter, and there she just easily able just to quickly elevate up and puts that one right in the middle of the court. Not much the Tulsa side could do with it. She got up and over that block on that swing. Great set there. A great swing from Bayless, staying high. Wow, Alexis Shelton out of the back row. You haven't seen that run very effectively most of the match, but that one was executed nearly to perfection. You just see her elevate so high. She's just so athletic there. You can see how high she jumps and how far she jumps too. She's a great player and a great decision from the setter, Leah LeBoy, to open up the offense a little bit.
Sails on. We were just praising how OU had kind of cleaned up the errors, and all of a sudden now 3 service errors so far here in this 4th set.
That's definitely huge for Tulsa, but Tulsa's got to find another way to score right now. Their offense is still a little bit slow, and so Tulsa's got to find a way to find some offensive success here. Great set from the boy. Really a full court set there.
Pacali diving in to keep it alive. And it pays off on the kill. Tatum Tornada.
A great shot from Tornada there. She's shown a lot of different tools tonight, but there, earlier in the rally, you just see Lauren Eitler sprawling out and Marta Pacali making a great rundown as well. Great serve from Eitler. And there those middles go for the Sooners. Kelly Burgess is having a great night for herself as well, along with Lydia Martin. Tulsa's definitely struggling to get a handle on both of those middles. Whitney Wallace back to serve. Great pass from Pacali. A monster block on the Sooner side. There was no hesitation on that ball. It just went straight to the ground. Geisberger really got the best of that one there. Just elevates so perfectly, puts it straight back on the Tulsa side. A great block from her there.
Geisberger and Burgess combining for that one, and This is now the most blocks in a single game for OU under head coach Aaron Mansfield. 15. Previous high was 14.5 a year ago.
Very impressive blocking match for the Oklahoma Sooners tonight. A little bit of an undersized team for Tulsa, and man, the Sooners are really making them know that. Man, Geisberger just continuing to show off her skill there on the right side. That's a great swing. She just elevates so high up there and just such a downward trajectory on that ball. Not much Braden Hipp could do to get under that one. Great serve there from Kimahong.
Rachel Brown with the kill.
Great swing from Rachel Brown. Is able to move her body to stay out of the net there. Does a great job on this overpass. A little bit high of a set. Rachel Brown just easily puts that one back down on the Sooner side.
11 serving 11.
Bacorn back on the service line. Tulsa needs to string a couple points together here. Great pass from Wallace, though. Great block touch from Johnson. Unlucky there. That one just sails long for Svitlova. A great set, though, from Pacali.
Jacqueline Ellison into the Sooners. 12 serving 11.
This has been a back and forth match. A lot of ties and a lot of lead changes here in this fourth set, and just a lot of great volleyball being played. Super competitive and high level stuff. Another service error though for the Oklahoma Sooners. These unforced errors are just what's keeping Tulsa in the game right now. I think if Oklahoma could just clean those up, they might be able to take away this fourth set here.
12-12.
Big serve from Tornado, keeping them out of system. Great diving play from Bacorn. Great dig from Pacali, a one-arm dig, just a pure reaction play. Free ball sent over though, not able to turn that into anything. Another great dig. Scramble plays on the Tulsa side.
One of the longest rallies we've seen, kept alive by Bacorn. And point for OU. Double contact violation against Tulsa.
Extremely unlucky there for Svitlova. Just such great rallies though. Look at that dig from Pacali earlier in the rally. Great job there. And then again for Bacorn, laying out everything. And Tornado too. Just a great play earlier in the rally too. And then again here, you just see Bacorn laying out, it's up, and just unlucky double contact called on Yolana at the end of that rally there.
13-12.
Good pickup there on the Sooner side. Lydia Martin again, that time in a little bit different set, running a 3 on that one. And again, she's just finding a lot of success wherever she's attacking the ball right now. The setter, Leah LeBoy, is doing a great job of finding her.
Both OU setters now with at least 20 assists. Peyton Chamberlain and Leah Wilton LeBoy. Look out in the seats. Bayless has got to hustle back on the floor.
Wow. Lydia Martin is having herself a night for sure tonight. Just a great play all the way around for her. Just see how high she gets up right here, taking advantage of Beth, who had just been in the stands. Doing a great job. Can't wait to see the rest of this set play out.
Mama. I will protect you. I will protect all of you.
The Wild Robot is the best animated movie of the year.
You are ordered to return home.
We have to help her.
I am I'm already home, and I am a wild robot.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters September 27.
Why has America accepted the wait for payday? When life doesn't wait for you to get paid. Introducing My Pay from Chime, a revolutionary new way of getting your pay when you want. Get up to $500 of your pay before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. When any day is payday, it's a good day. Get paid when you say with My Pay. Get started at chime.com.
Well, some Golden Hurricane team members really getting involved in the community this summer. Ari Mongari, Tatiana Johnson, and Bailey Rowe. 120 hours put in doing a community service internship for the common good here in Tulsa. Great to see, but nothing really out of the ordinary for this program, because I know, even especially in your days too, that everybody gets out and gets involved.
Oh, for sure. Community service has been a big point of emphasis ever since I came on campus, and with the previous coaching staff too, but Ram has really maintained that in her tenure here. Just out of play there for the Sooners. I did like that look though, that was a good idea. Tulsa desperately needs to string a couple points together here. OU's kind of been pulling away a little bit in the set, so Tulsa needs to have a big comeback right here.
Tulsa got a touch at the net, but still too much pace on that.
That was a great set from Leah LeBoy, running all the way to the other side of the net and bump setting that one nearly perfectly for Gibson. And Gibson just continuing to show her athleticism on the outside, just elevating so high and doing such a great job there on the outside. Great pass from Beth Bayless. A great swing from Smidlova. Just a big energy play there. It all started though with a great pass from Bayless, and then you just see Smidlova easily elevate up here and put that ball down. A great play for her.
Tulsa saying, hey, we kept that alive.
It looked to me like it was up, but maybe a little bit part of the ball touched the ground there, but definitely appeared to be up off of the shoe of Braden Hitt. But we'll see here on this review. You see Braden gets in there, just such a quick tempo there, but she can't quite get her arms there. But I think
Wow.
the ball maybe might have hit a little bit of the ground, but it definitely appeared to be right off the shoe for sure. I always wanted to have one of those happen to me so badly whenever I played, and it never happened for me, sadly.
Tulsa will move on. Surprisingly, I don't think we've seen any challenges in this match yet, have we?
You know, I don't think that we have, actually.
And there's been plenty this weekend.
There has been a ton this weekend, but none in this match. So just great officiating tonight. Oh, that was a great swing from Bayless, but a great dig from Kima Hong. Great dig from Pakali.
Bayless tools the block.
Great defensive efforts, though, on both sides of the net right now. You can just see how much it means to both of these liberos. You see here Pakali getting all the way in from the left side, all the way over to the right side, and Bayless having such a smart volleyball play there to send that one out of bounds. Great decision making there from Bayless. Wow, Gibson has really come into this game and made a huge difference there. That was a swing from the right side. Just a great job done by her this whole game. Just proving to be very, very effective for this Oklahoma team.
Gibson, one of 3 players entering the weekend, averaging over 2 kills per set.
Great serve for the Sooner side. See Tornada here. A great decision and a good high volleyball IQ there for Tornada to find the edge of that court there. A great play. You see Hip really only has one option. There's a big double block in front of her. She knows, perfectly places that ball in the corner. She knew immediately, points down and says that one was in. Good shot there from Tornada, keeping the Sooners out of system. Great set, though, from the back row. And there goes Johnson. I know she's been waiting to get a big one like that, and there she is. Just a big spurt of energy she brings to the Tulsa team. You just see how high she elevates here. Straight up over the net, is able to put that one back on the Sooner side. A great play from Johnson.
She had 4 blocks in this morning's match against Stephen F. Austin. And again, for Tulsa, who's been one of the best blocking teams in the nation early this season, really hasn't been there tonight, but now it seems like maybe they're starting to find the way to do so. That's their 3rd.
Coming up big there for Tulsa, especially right now. It's such a close game here. At this point, any point that you can get is extremely crucial. This 1-point game is just a fight to the finish right now. Both teams are desperately wanting it too. You just see so much passion and competitiveness from all the girls out on the court and all the girls out on the benches.
This is the 13th set Tulsa is playing in a 26-hour span. I know the conditioning is great, Avery, but is stamina any part of this right now, or is it just pure adrenaline?
It's absolutely, it is. Playing 3 games in 26 hours is not only physically exhausting, but emotionally exhausting. And so for this Tulsa team to come out so competitive tonight is huge. And I know the Sooners, this is just their 2nd game of the weekend, so that just an added bonus to this Tulsa team is knowing that they've had an extra game under their belt. They're coming out here and not showing any signs of fatigue.
OU with a sweep yesterday over Stephen F. Austin. The Sooners have not played a 5-set match yet this year. Tulsa played their first of the season last night in that upset win over 22nd ranked Arkansas.
A big block from Tornada. She read that one immediately and closed and swung walked that one out there perfectly. Executed that one just perfectly to a T. Does a great job. Puts it right back down on the Sooner side. Nothing they could really do with that one. A great play from Tornada out of that timeout.
Scoring runs have been hard to come by in this match. Both teams siding out at over 65%. Was that kept alive by Tornada?
Oh, I do think the ball was down there, but it's a little bit of a delayed call, so obviously some visible frustration there from the Tulsa side, but as you see, Shelton just reaches out, Tati just barely touches it, and maybe Tatum gets a little under it. To me, it very clearly hit the ground, but it was a little bit of a delayed call, so a little bit of confusion on the Tulsa side. So I know they're gonna talk about it here. You see Tati Johnson just encouraging her teammates to get up and move on. Definitely was a little bit of a tricky play. The refs are gonna talk about it here. Little bit of communication here between Ari Mongari and the up ref and Coach Ram.
Yeah, sending her back over saying, hey, here's the message that needs to be said. Ramatowski's got the challenge card in hand now.
A yellow card. A yellow card is being presented here, I think, to the Tulsa side. challenge called, though, by Ramatowski. She pulls out that green card. So I believe she's going to challenge the play being down. Really tough angle there. You see maybe some of Tornada's hand got under the ball, but to me it does appear as most of the ball hit the ground. And it's if any part of that ball hits any part of the ground, then the play is dead. You have to perfectly get your hand under it for that play to be called up.
And so it ends up being just dumped back over the net, but I think the whistle came before that.
Yes, I believe if this is a successful challenge, it will just be a replay for the Tulsa side.
Right, would bring us back to tied at 18.
Both sides know how important this play is, and so not a challenge, or a challenge has not been used yet from either coach. So a good idea here from Ramatowski, even if it's just to slow the game down a little bit. Emotions are definitely high, and so it's a good idea here to just calm down a little bit and remind ourselves to stay present.
Oklahoma lost their first match of the season. They've won 4 straight since then. TU started out 1-1, and including the 2 wins already this weekend, they've won 7 in a row. And entering this match, it only dropped 5 sets in that 7-match span. So 2 teams that are really going good at this juncture. How good would it look, you know, for Tulsa? I mean, they're already coming out of this weekend looking good. You've beaten 2 NCAA tournament teams. You get your 2nd ranked win in program history last night over Arkansas. So even if they were, you know, to see OU rally and win this match, you're still going to come out of this thing looking at 8-2 and with the quality wins. They've done the type of work right now that you set yourself up to be in contention for an at-large bid.
Absolutely. The preseason is so important to the season, and sometimes you tend to overlook it, but this Tulsa team has really attacked it head-on and done a really great job of doing so.
So the call on the floor stands as a point for OU.
I think Tulsa all needs to take a deep breath here. It gets hard once it gets to this late in the set, and it's still so close.
Tornada trying to push to the far corner.
Good idea from her.
Oh, near great effort to save it. Ended up being a 4th touch.
So close for the Tulsa side, but just a little unlucky there. Alexis Shelton there elevates and uses that deep tip that Tornada had exposed earlier. So
well, Tulsa will take their first timeout, so both teams now with 1 remaining here in set number 4. Well, this has been a thrilling match, and one where we've seen the tables turn quickly. Tulsa out of the gate firing, won the first 2 sets. OU a dominating set 3 win. And the Sooners have really kind of had their way offensively here tonight, hitting 295. But it's been the defensive effort as well. They've got a total of 15 blocks, their most in the last 2 seasons in a single match, and we're not even through the 4th set yet.
They've done a great job here tonight, and we knew this was going to be a competitive match coming into it, and so it's been really incredible to see both teams come out with such competitive spirits here, not showing any signs of letting up here at all. Both great volleyball being played on both sides, that's for sure. Tulsa would really like to see this point go their way coming out of the timeout. Pretty big point here for both sides. Great pass from Picali. Great swing from Rachel Brown, but a great defensive effort there. Alexis Shelton is just unstoppable. That fast tempo there to the outside. It's a great play. Just see she's just got so much fire. Not much Pacali could really do with it. She read it really well, but just couldn't quite get under it. So much power and so much downwards trajectory on Alexis Shelton's swings. Great pass.
Good communication there by Tulsa. They had that ball tracked all the way, and able to let it go.
For sure, a lot of communication there. And Marta Pacali and Tatum Tornada lead that stride of letting that ball go out of bounds. But a great swing from Rachel Brown, too, in order to get that ball to sail out. Just so much power from her as well.
Baycorn to serve, 1 ace tonight. Had 5 of them in a win over Bethune-Cookman earlier this year. OU has done a really good job staying in system, though, and that's something that Coach Mansfield talked about. He said, we are so much better this year than we were last year at staying in system, and you know, the passing obviously is a key to that, and it's really improved, but they've done a pretty good job of it tonight.
For sure. They brought in a couple new younger DSs in their back line, and those freshman DSs have done a great job here tonight. With Whitney Wallace and Jasmine Ellison, they've both proven to really make their mark here. That serve just in the net there for Ellison. Not what she definitely wanted to see, but a good break for Tulsa. Let's see if they can capitalize on that error. Again, a perfect pass from Whitney Wallace. Just out of bounds there for Shelton, but a great pass from Whitney Wallace.
That's the longest you've held a ball in your life. You're used to getting rid of it quick.
I know, I didn't really know what to do with it. I won't lie. Great pass from Kimaha. Oh. Marta just gets under it, but just barely misses it. A good read from her. Almost able to stop Lydia Martin, but there she goes again, just unstoppable there in the middle. Just barely misses that pancake for Marta Pacali.
23 serving 21.
Great pass from Pacali. Really,
set point now.
Really unlucky there. I would like to see Baycorn maybe have gotten Tati involved on that play for sure. She's had a little bit slower of the third and fourth set, and so getting her active is crucial to the success of the Tulsa offense. So lots to be proud of, but they definitely need to work on getting the ball to their middles a couple more times here in these late sets.
Well, for Tulsa, they will be getting set to hit the road. They'll go up and play in the Jayhawk Classic. The difficult schedule continues, but you know, seeing the way that this team has handled the difficult schedule already, it seems like that they're eager and looking forward to playing 2 more teams that are highly ranked.
Oh, absolutely. And the win yesterday against ranked Arkansas just kind of fuels that fire. It's really fun to go into a weekend as an underdog and know that you've kind of got nothing to lose. You're expected to go into Kansas and maybe not win those 2 games, but it's really fun to go in with that underdog mentality and go and surprise some people. It's a great opportunity that they have as this young squad.
Oh, and even though that last night was the first ranked win for Tulsa in some time, you know, talking with Arkansas coach Jason Watson, talking with OU coach Aaron Mansfield, it didn't come as a surprise. There's a lot of respect for this program, and they know that it's on the rise. So even before these big wins, they weren't sneaking up on anybody. Nobody's taking them lightly.
Absolutely not, and they continue to prove that every game that they've played. This Tulsa team should not be taken lightly.
Well, and OU remembers the match last year. Tulsa jumped out 2-0, only to see OU rally on their home floor for a 3-2 win.
Yeah, that one's definitely still a little hard to swallow for myself. I was hoping we wouldn't talk about it, but sadly, I think it's unavoidable. But yeah, it was a tough game last year in the Sooners' home. We went up early 2-0, and they just really fired back there quickly and won those next 3 sets pretty handily. It was a tough one, but it was a good competitive game for both teams.
As mentioned for the Sooners, they continue to be on the road. They'll head to Manhattan, Kansas for the K-State Invitational. And it'll be brother versus brother. The Mansfields will duke it out on September 22nd. And then also that match against UC Santa Barbara, that holds some ties to Coach Mansfield as well, as he was an assistant coach at UC Santa Barbara for some time. And then that will lead right in to the first ever SEC match for OU volleyball. Wow, look at that. Welcome to the SEC. You get 3 teams in the top 16 to open up the slate.
SEC volleyball right now is really taking off. And you have these 3 teams as Florida, Tennessee, and Kentucky, but then you also have to remember Texas is in there now. The SEC is definitely becoming a powerhouse of volleyball teams. And so it's not just alone now that the Big Ten is competitive. The SEC is continuing to show that they have got the offensive, or like the weapons that the Big Ten has as well. Let's see what the Hurricanes can do here. For Marta Bacali, nobody else you would really want behind the line. Just clips the top of the net. Just out of bounds there, but I think we will see our first challenge from Mansfield. They are really strong in believing that that was a touch on that ball, so we will, I for sure, see a green card pulled from Mansfield.
Yeah, there was no hesitation.
The girls immediately went over to their coach, and Mansfield had already pulled the card, so there was no question that he was going to challenge that play. We are challenging a touch at the net here. You see Martin elevates there up really high, and maybe she got the tip of Mongari's fingers. She really thinks so, turns around, but Mongari turns around really fast and says no touch. So this is definitely a crucial point, but it'll be interesting to see which way this one falls.
Again, call on the floor is that there was no touch, so there's got to be conclusive evidence to overturn. And if the call would stand, Tulsa would have the serve, trailing by 1, OU with set point.
Such a big point for both sides right now. It's good to see Tulsa dancing a little bit, smiling. A lot of emotions for sure, but it's still always good to see smiles on everyone's faces. And I know the OU side is doing the same thing, so.
I'm talking about the toughness of the SEC, as OU will look to try to get into the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2019. SEC led the nation last year with 8 teams going to the big dance. The Big 12, though, as OU was accustomed to playing in a very tough league, they were second. They had 7 teams advancing to the NCAA tournament. So they're used to an absolute gauntlet once you get into league play as well.
For sure. The SEC and the Big 12 just got really big last year in volleyball, and normally they tend to be overlooked, but last year they did a great job all the way around and had a lot of success in the tournament. Both conferences did. And so I'm excited to see how the Big 10 shakes up, or the Big 12 shakes up now that Texas and OU are both out.
Well, the review is completed, and now official Rich Cooper just communicating the decision. There was a touch, the call overturned, and Oklahoma has forced a 5th set. What a match this has been so far. Only seems fitting that we're going to 5. Don't go anywhere. Might be in for a photo finish. Both of these teams want it badly, looking to continue a win streak.
Do you require shelter? Your inefficient participation will slow the process. Just this once.
Birds of a feather, we should stick together.
Home.
The Wild Robot. Rated PG in theaters September 27th.
Why has America accepted the wait for payday when life doesn't wait for you to get paid? Introducing My Pay from Chime, a revolutionary new way of getting your pay when you want. Get up to $500 of your pay before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. When any day is payday, it's a good day. Get paid when you say with My Pay. Get started at chime.com.
Well, what a match this has been so far, and we are going to a 5th set. Josh Haley and Avery Kalsu with you courtside. First to 15, got to win by 2. And if either coach had been deducted a challenge earlier in the match, then they get an additional one. You can never have more than 2. So Tulsa and Coach Ramatowski, they're now sitting back with 2 challenges. OU was already at 2 since they had won their only challenge of this match. First 5-set match of the year for the Sooners. And for Tulsa, they played their first 5-set match of the season last night. Picked up that win over 22nd ranked Arkansas. And worth noting, Avery, Tulsa won the first 2 sets of that match as well. Seemed like Arkansas had everything going right, winning sets 3 and 4. And Tulsa just came out of the gate firing to win a convincing 5th set.
Oh yeah, typically whenever you see a team drop the 3rd and 4th set, you'd think that they're going to drop the 5th set as well. But Tulsa last night did a great job of overcoming that typical belief and just starting off the 5th set so strong. They started out on a 4-0 run and led 8-4 at the switch and really never looked back after that initial run in the beginning. Just did a great job and showed that their confidence and leadership there was great from all the players and also the coaches.
OU hitting 307 for the match, limiting Tulsa to 175. The Sooners 16-4 advantage in blocks. They're only 2 block assists away from tying the single match record in a 4-set match in the rally scoring era. That's how good they've been defensively tonight. So if you're saying, well, if those numbers are so lopsided, how are we going to a 5th set? 16 service errors tonight for the Sooners, only 6 for Tulsa.
Yeah,
that's a big part of it.
Key for them is these unforced errors. The Tulsa side is, honestly, looking at the stats, you would think that this was a whole different ball game, but Tulsa's done a great job of staying gritty and staying in this game. This is how the Tulsa team stays in games. It's just continuing to elongate these rallies and kind of wear teams down. But this is also something to note that this is Tulsa's 14th set in nearly 24 hours. So these girls are tired, but they are not showing it on their faces at all. You know how bad they want it, and not one of them you can see is even showing any signs of fatigue. They're all doing a great job here tonight.
Now, heard you talking earlier today. Yes, this 5th set is first to 15 wins, but it's really a race to some spot sooner, right? Where if you can get there, then you're probably going to win the match.
Absolutely. I always said that the team that leads at the switch is pretty much going to win, because leading whenever you get to 8 and switching sides is just huge. And a lucky break there for Tulsa. Definitely one that OU wants back, but Tulsa's definitely grateful to take advantage of.
A lift violation called against OU.
Lots of smiles on both sides of the net right now. Just a lot of great volleyball being played. Tati Johnson just kind of lets that one slide. Alexis Shelton just jumps up and elevates and swings with such power that she's able to get it through the block of Tati Johnson. You can see the frustration there on Tati's face, but she turns around and looks at her teammates, and they immediately smile back at her. She knows she's going to get the next one.
Shelton with 18 kills tonight, a match high, and there is an ace from Kimaha.
Great serve there from Kimaha. Splits the Tulsa back line and does a great job in doing so.
First ace of the night for the Sooners.
Great pass there. There Tati Johnson goes. What a great swing from her. All starts off, though, with a great pass from Tornada. And there, Tati goes, just elevates so high up and puts the ball straight down. Just a great play from her. Tulsa's definitely looking to get her more active in this 5th set.
Johnson with 27 kills now on the weekend. He's done it at an exceptionally high clip.
Great pass from Shelton. There Martin goes. She has had an incredible night that now puts her at 17 kills, hitting at over 600. She's just been so effective for the Sooners all day tonight. Just a great, great showing for her.
Martin now just 2 away from tying her career high of 19. With good recognition that time by Tulsa. They were on it all the way.
Ellison just sails that one out of bounds. Tulsa's definitely going to want to string together a couple points here. As you see, Oklahoma's now at 17 total service errors, just to Tulsa's 6. That is definitely where the big discrepancy is in this match.
Get OU out of system on the serve.
Great set there from Bacorn. Little miscommunication, but a great set from Papali. A touch at the net and on the back line. A great swing there from Beth Bayless, who just had 1 block up. A little miscommunication that worked out in Tulsa's favor. You see Beth Bayless just gets her feet behind it and swings so well, right off the tip of the block and then right off the fingers of the defender in the back row. She does a great job.
Bayless now with 9 kills.
Great serve from Eitler. Little low. Great run down from Ellison.
What a dig by Bayless to keep that off the floor.
Great spot sent over.
Blocked out of bounds. Point Oklahoma.
Great swing from Alexis Shelton, but what a great rally that was. Just defensive effort on both sides of the net. They're doing a great job of elongating it. This is some great volleyball we're seeing here in the Reynolds Center.
Sydney Thompson, her dad Rod played basketball here at Tulsa. Her mom played volleyball for the Golden Hurricane. And down the line, Bayless goes.
Great swing from Beth Bayless. The Sooner setter is front row here, and she's a little undersized, and so Beth Bayless really taking advantage of it here. She just a quick transition off the net, and is just able to rip it right down the line with a triple block, too. Just even more impressive from Beth Bayless. That now puts her in double digits against her previous team. A big night for her. Great serve from Papali.
Great job by Smedlova to keep it alive.
Great pass. Lots of great net play for TU. Shelton out of the back row.
This might be the longest rally of the night.
Seriously, so many great plays.
Out of play, no touch. Even again.
Point to the Sooner side, but what a rally that was. Lots of scramble plays in there. Lots of great volleyball. So competitive here.
Lydia Martin serving 5-5.
Tulsa is definitely happy to see Lydia Martin go to the back row. Let's see if she can string together a couple points here on the service line. Center line violation for Brittany Bacorn. Just a little tight set, but just a true freshman. Maybe struggling a little bit there with some body control, but yeah, just a very clear center line violation. I'm happy that Gibson was not injured on that play. Man, these unforced errors for OU are definitely kicking them. I'm sure they'll be going to practice on Monday morning working on those serves. Rachel Brown now subs in for the Tulsa team. Just a big power she is and a big energy she brings to the court. So I'm excited to see if she can convert a couple points here.
Big head of steam that time, but it just sailed long.
That was a great swing from Shelton in the back row. She attacked that one from behind the 10-foot line and nearly ends up almost jumping under the net. That just shows her athleticism and skill level just so high. Mansfield is going to challenge this call as an in or out on that back line. And so it will be interesting to see how this one falls. Just a huge crucial point here in this 5th set. Both coaches have 2 challenges, so smart to start laying out your challenge cards now.
Now keep in mind too as well on the challenge, when they start the review process, they go basically one play or one possession before the actual play that's being challenged. And so they pretty much review from there, and they can see something in that wasn't challenged that could determine the call as well. Like, was there a touch before they even have to make the ruling of, was it in or out?
To me, that ball definitely looks out of bounds. Maybe it clips the edge of the line, but to me, you can very clearly see it landing on the outside of the line. So I'll be interested to see if the refs or the officials see the same thing that I do.
Well, we didn't see any challenges through the first 2.5 sets tonight.
There's a closer look. To me, that definitely looks out of bounds, but they are definitely going to take their time. It's so close, though. I like the challenge card being thrown from Mansfield here for sure.
Yeah, he's got 2, so you don't want to leave anything in your pocket at the end of this match if it doesn't go your way.
Absolutely not. And even if they just use this as a time to just regroup and maybe take a deep breath, that is important here in this 5th set. Just emotions are so high. Adrenaline is really kicking. Any time that you can get to kind of take a deep breath and regroup with your teammates is huge. Both sides are getting the opportunity to do so now. The call has been made. We will wait to see.
Could cut the tension with a knife.
Seriously. Point TU,
there you
call
go.
Confirmed. Big play there. As I said earlier, typically the team that leads at the switch tends to take the momentum. So Tulsa's definitely looking to getting that 8th point here to take the lead at the switch. Great dig from Pacali, but a really smart play from Gibson. Such a young player who's really showing such skill here in this game. So much confidence. You see a quick set there to the middle and just a great dig from Pacali, but just a little bit too much power, and Gibson easily able to clean that one up. A great play from her at the net.
Well, you said before we got started that you always felt like whoever's got the lead at the switch, probably the team that's going to win. The winner of this point will have the lead at the switch.
I know, I may be biting my tongue at the end of this game too, but let's see how this one plays out. Little off, out of system. Free ball sent over. Good defensive play there from Hip. Let's see what Bayless can do.
Tools the block, and Tulsa is the first to 8.
Great
a 1-point
play.
advantage.
Just a great play here on this block touch. You see, and Braden Hip is easily able to handle this. Marta gives a near perfect set to Bayless, and just Bayless is able to use the hands of that triple block to just send that one out of bounds. A great, great high IQ play from Bayless, who now rotates to the back row. And Tatum Tornada is entering the match here.
Now, Bayless has been pretty good on the serve. 5 aces to only 3 errors in her last 6 matches, so she's done just fine behind the service line. And they will go ahead and break here. Tulsa in front. Golden Hurricane hitting 273 so far in this 5th set, and limiting Oklahoma to just 214. So a total swap from what we had seen through the first 4 sets.
For sure. Tulsa's doing a good job of executing that game plan, and also they're doing a great job of staying present. It's easy to fall back in this 5th set early, but Tulsa did a great job of coming out and showing their competitive spirit so early on.
Big weekend. This isn't the only interstate rivalry we've got going on. A sold-out ball game tomorrow here at Tulsa as the Golden Hurricane will take on the Cowboys. And then on Sunday, Oklahoma Sooners, Tulsa Golden Hurricane battle it out again, this time on the pitch for women's soccer, where your sister will be playing, right?
Yes, yes. I've kind of got a toe in all the waters here. My dad's an Oklahoma State alum. I just recently graduated from TU. And then my little sister is on the Oklahoma women's soccer team. So it's a whole family affair this weekend. My brother just flew into town. My mom and dad are sitting just to the left of me. And so it's going to be a good weekend for us for sure, but also just a good weekend for the whole state of Oklahoma. Lots of great sports going on and lots of great rivalries.
Second straight year these two teams going to a 5th set. Tulsa trying to avoid heartbreak after winning the first 2 in last year's match as well. They don't want to let that happen again. And an 8-7 lead here in the 5th set. And it'll be Reagan Pendleton now into serve, who's been really, really good. Couple of aces so far here tonight.
Let's see if Pendleton can get one here. Great serve from her. Great dig, too, from Pendleton. But, man, what a block from Kelly Jo Burgess. That was huge for the Sooner side. Her and Kari Geisberger have just been combining for such amazing plays. A great dig, though, from Pendleton, and Tornada just barely hits it a little bit too low. And, man, oh, actually, that was Gibson over there on the right side, elevating so high. What a great block from her on the right side.
Team block number 17 on the evening.
Tornada finds the hole on that one. Just such confidence radiating from her right now. The girls know that they can go right back to her. She's continuing to play and put the ball down at such a high level. Even with a triple block, she's able to find her way through it. Does a great job.
That's a veteran for you. Tornado over 1,200 career kills, top 40 among active Division I players in that number. Powerful swing going right down the line for Shelton.
That could not have been a more perfect set from Leah LeBoy there. Just gave her hitter Alexis Shelton the great opportunity there to succeed, and Alexis Shelton really takes advantage of that.
36 assists now on the night for Wilton LeBoy, and Peyton Chamberlain's got 20.
There, Tornada goes again using that block. She got blocked earlier in this, a couple points ago, but man, she's not letting that happen again here. Just huge, huge continually for this Tulsa offense. It's a great use of Geisberger's hands. It's hard to sometimes swing over them, but Tornada just does a great job.
New season high for Tatum Tornada with 13.
Just a great showing for her in these last 2 days. She's coming up huge in this 5th set, though.
Pendleton big in the back with the dig. What a lay-on effort there.
Good idea there from Tornada.
How about that dig to keep it alive from Kemaha, a player you played against a lot in high school?
Yes. Kemaha is a great player here. She lays out. I played against her. She played for Lovejoy High School back in Texas, and I played for Dripping Springs, and she got the best of me a couple of times, that's for sure. One of them being in the state semifinals. She's always been a great player.
That came back down on Tulsa's side, inbounds.
Unlucky there, but a great job on the Oklahoma side on the block, figuring out how to not get tooled from Tornado and doing a great job of correcting those mistakes they had made earlier.
OU gets their first lead since it was 6-5. Still plenty of timeouts remaining too for both sides, so we can see a lot of stoppages here down the stretch. Again, Oklahoma, winners of 4 straight. Tulsa has won 7 matches in a row. Trying to improve to 9-1 on the year.
It's just crazy how long of a game this has been. I think it's been around 2.5 hours now, and now it's just a game to 5 nearly for both teams. So just so much pressure comes into this 5th set match and these final 5 points for both teams.
Hitting number coming up now in this 5th set for OU at 278, and they're above 300 for the match. And that was kind of the battle, statistically at least, coming in. OU's been really good offensively this year. TU has been dominant defensively, and nobody had, really gotten the better of TU in terms of hitting percentage till tonight. This is by far the most success the team has had.
Absolutely. And Tulsa's doing a good job of finding different ways to score, but this Oklahoma offense is phenomenal. This tempo and speed is something that maybe the Tulsa side hasn't seen yet, and they're doing a great job of executing it. Nearly perfect. Great pass from Pacali. What an amazing block from Alexis Shelton. She left nothing up to chance there. I mean, that could not have gone more straight down if she tried. Just an amazing, amazing block from her. Her teammates are so pumped up. It's just a great play as you see the benches trying to revive someone. Just a great play from Shelton up at the net.
She's done it all tonight. 21 kills, 14 digs, 5 blocks.
Yeah, a big player for them consistently.
Turning all Big 12 selection, and that down the line. Almost a must-have point there for TU as OU was on a 3-0 scoring run.
Absolutely, and Yolanda Schmidlova there comes up huge for the Golden Hurricane. Does a great job of finding that line. She's typically a right side attacker, so finding success on that outside is awesome for her. Lauren Eitler back to serve now.
Eitler, a career high 5 aces in the win over ORU 6 days ago. And off the hands, point for OU. Good placement there.
Alexis Shelton just showing off all of her different shots. She is able to see the block so well on that play, and just is able to see that Svendlova's hands weren't quite pushed over enough and just using them to her advantage. She does a great job. Just such a high IQ player for the Sooners, and just continues to make great plays all throughout this 5-set match here.
Tulsa using their final timeout. OU still has both if they need them. 2-point advantage for the Sooners. We've seen the balanced attack from Tulsa yet again tonight, and Coach Ramatowski telling us earlier this week, this squad has got to be balanced. That's who we want to be. A lot of middle, a lot of right side, and they just constantly have those conversations with all of the players as, hey, it's your time now. It's your time now, and everybody has been able to seemingly answer that call at different points this year.
Yeah, absolutely. This Tulsa team is showing a lot of versatility and a lot of depth, but right now it's been no more important than the rest of the season. They're definitely going to need some players here to step up big time and find a way to put the ball down. It's been a little bit lower of a hitting percentage night for them, and so it just, at this point, it all comes down to grit and just overall competitiveness. They got to find somebody to put the ball down. I know that they all want it and are all going to demand it, but somebody's really got to find a way to get the job done here. A big point coming out of this timeout. A lot of pressure here on the service 2 from Sydney Thompson.
Thompson serving 13-11.
Good serve from Thompson. Eitler able to handle it. But no return. Again, the wall at the net all night, and Oklahoma has got match point.
A big play up at the net for the Sooners. That triple block is just really, really hard to swing against, especially whenever you're out of system. Tulsa's definitely got to find a way to get this pass a little bit more in system here.
Special moment right here it could be for Sydney Thompson, playing in her hometown. Another great serve, the overpass, and it's put down by Martin, and Oklahoma rallies from 2 sets down. They win a thriller, 15-11 in the 5th, and they extend the winning streak to 5 matches.
A great game here from both teams, but the Sooners really came alive there in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th set. A great game, though, on both sides. Great playing.
Oh, this one's going to really sting, obviously, for Tulsa because they did play well. They had a chance to win, but when you look at the big picture, you're 8-2 through 10 matches. You've got a win over a ranked team, 2 wins over tournament teams from a year ago. This is still an incredible start for Lauren Ramatowski's team.
So much to be proud of for this Tulsa team this weekend. And losing in the 5th set, 15-11, is nothing to be ashamed of. They showed that they can truly compete with the best of the best, and they've just done a great job all weekend. Just a little unfortunate to fall a little short this weekend, but.
Well, we heard from Aaron Mansfield that his team was on the rise. We believed it, and they showed it. And now let's go to our player of the match, Alexis Shelton. 22 kills, 14 digs, 5 blocks. Was there anything that you didn't do tonight, Alexis?
No, today was just about trusting our teammates, and we lost that in the 1st and 2nd set, but in that 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I mean, all we could do was trust each other and play our best volleyball and beat OU. So we did that, and we really executed very well.
Yeah, you guys did a great job of turning it around. What was said after that 2nd set that you guys were able to come out so strong in that 3rd set?
Yeah, like I said, we just needed to find ourselves, play OU volleyball. That was pretty much all that was said, was just play our system, stick to us, scrap better, dig better, hit better, be better, and that's what we did.
This was your first 5-set match of the year, but obviously up to the challenge. What was being said during the timeouts and stoppages in the huddle?
Honestly, we were just trying to be like very composed. We wanted to make sure like we controlled in chaos. We were just trying to make sure, like I said, we were just playing OU volleyball. We knew we were a good team, and we just had to execute what we had to do on our side.
I really enjoyed getting to watch y'all's energy on your team. You can just tell there's such a great team chemistry between you guys. And so can you tell me a little bit about that team chemistry?
Yeah, we worked hard all summer on team bonding and trusting each other and building our connections. And obviously we saw it really paid off in that 3rd, 4th, and 5th set.
Alexis, congratulations on the win. It was a lot of fun to watch. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
That's our player of the match, Alexis Shelton. 22 kills on the night and 14 digs for a double-double. As we look at our final stats, Avery, what jumps off the page to you?
I mean, just the 66 kills for OU and their hitting percentage. Once their offense got rolling, there was nothing that the Tulsa side could do to stop it. And it just goes to show that that coaching style that Mansfield is implementing is really, really working.
Well, so a great weekend of volleyball here inside of the Reynolds Center for the Tulsa Volleyball Invitational, and an absolute legendary match to close things out. These two schools will battle it out again on Sunday on the women's soccer field. Thanks so much for being with us. For Avery Kalsu and our entire crew, Josh Haley saying so long from the Reynolds Center, where OU wins it over Tulsa 3-2. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.